Hello, Pocket Dimension Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time we left it off on a terrible cliffhanger, but we fought our way through the Black Omen and beat up Queen Zeal, her Mammon Machine, and her final form, stealing some goodies along the way, of course. And that brings us to Lavos. Now, this specific scene is kind of special because this is not actually in any specific time zone. This is the same place you end up if you enter the weird bucket at the end of time, and we have in fact tried this before. So this just connects up from how the Black Omen goes. So the Black Omen is actually quite optional. You can get right here and skip all of that if you want. I don't think it's proper and you miss out on some goodies. But yeah, that's how you got here. And I did double check. There is still a way to escape upcoming, but we're going to have to fight a little bit more before we can get out of here. Alright, so if you remember from, I don't know how long ago, like episode 9 or something, it's like 30 episodes ago, we, whatchamacallit, we tried this before at a low level, and we did not do all that well. We got through a few phases. The key here is, of course, that he replicates most of the big bosses you fought in the past. And of course, nowadays, the robo, and you can also heal between each phase if you want. Most of these old bosses are absolutely child's play for our team now. Oh, I forgot to show you what I equipped. I changed the gear around a little bit. Before we fight the next phase, I will show you what I've done. Everyone remembers Hecarim. I believe that was his name. So, this time, I've given the prism specs to Chrono and the sunglasses to Marl for maximum damage output. And I gave the golden stud, one of the golden studs, to Ayla so that she can preserve her MP. Specifically, the rationale I have on that is the triple tech for these three is 20 MP for Ayla, but only 8 for Chrono and Marl. So Chrono and Marl can spam this one for quite a while, but Ayla can only do it 4 times before she runs out of MP. With this, she can use it a lot longer, and then we don't have to worry about using elixirs and stuff for, wow, pretty much ever. And because of the prism specs, it will do ridiculous amount. Oh, right, I'm not supposed to do physical here. That's my bad. It will do ridiculous amounts of damage if we ever do something like this. I'm actually not sure. Actually, that didn't deal that much damage. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not sure how prism specs plus sunglasses, if they stack or not, honestly. What does just a physical attack look like? 19. Actually doing a lot less damage to this guy than I was expecting. Even the ice sword didn't hit him very hard. I guess I should have gone with pure magic, like an antipode or something. But still, he has so little HP, it doesn't really matter. Hey, it's, what's his name? Skeletor? I don't know, I forget. Aussie skeleton friend. The problem is when we kill one of them does the MP buster at the end. I forget which is which. I don't know, we'll just go for the top first. We'll see what happens. I forget which one's which. I think it's the feet that do the MP buster. Or maybe it's the other way around. So that's a shame. 84 MP just down the drain. Maybe it doesn't matter, but I think depending on which one you kill first, you get a different effect. One is HP, one is MP to 1 or 0, basically. Alright, I think this was as far as we got the first time through. And I didn't know how to break the wind mode, basically, the first time we got here. I do have all these speed capsules just burning a hole in my pocket. I don't think there's anything else that's going to drain our MP. And as you know, at this point, we can actually just buy more mid-ethers if we want. Let's just final kick, see how this works against Mazamune. Still pretty good damage. Yeah, you know, we'd one-shot him. It's interesting how times change. So this time, against Nizbil, lightning will still work. to lower his defense, I believe. I think you have to do that still, in fact. There. Drops his defense way down. So I will only be showing this one once. It's fairly likely that, I think now we probably want to go with Thunder Chomp every time, honestly. I think it's fairly likely I will have to do this fight 2 or 3 times to get all the loot that I want to get. Also, there's nothing to steal from this guy, in case you're wondering. I wonder if it's worth going for the triple. But yeah, because it's pretty repetitive and not particularly difficult, I won't be showing this one again. Oh yeah, that did good damage. Done. Alright, what's next? Magus? Well, I didn't bring Frog and the Mazimune. I keep forgetting 100% if you actually get reduced damage from Frog, or reduced defense when Frog attacks. I think it does work like that, and I just never actually physically attacked the boss when we fought him the first time. Frog's got pretty good gear. I'll just give him Speed Ring. I'm only going to bring him for this one fight, just for testing. Just for testing's sake. He'll be fine. Unfortunately, we don't get the awesome music this time around. Yeah, it lowers his magic defense. See, I thought it would do that. So that was the effect of... Like, that's why, like, I sort of missed that part when we were going through that section. The whole point of getting the Mazimune to defeat the Fiend Lord Magus was... Oh, right, random barriers. Oh, that's gonna be kind of annoying. I should have brought someone other than Ayla. Was to, Now, it'll be water because he just did a water attack, but I have to use Frog and... Well, dual tech that does ice damage, basically. What was I trying to say? Yeah, I sort of missed that section of, that should be water, yeah. The boss fight, that's all. You know what I'm trying to say. I skipped the part about the Mazimune being extra effective, basically. Lightning? Oh, just ice again, sure. Unfortunately, I can't haste up Frog. And he's a little bit slower. Let's see if, none of these have the little water drop by them, so I don't trust them. I think I want to stick with, attacks that have the little water elemental sign. And Ayla's weird. Like, a lot of her attacks are weird combinations of elements that aren't quite what you'd expect. I think... Okay, now he drops his defense. There we go. And this should wipe them out. Nice to see, even at the end of the game, the Magus fight still puts up a bit of a obstacle. Alright, let's switch back to Marl, though. I like that haste ability. And it's her show. She's supposed to be the one. After almost losing Chrono, she won't let him out of her sight. Now, what was the trick for this? I think we had to kill Nizbil, or not Nizbil, so we got the Tyranno and Azala. And I think killing Azala first was important, because the Tyranno had way too much defense until Azala dies. And we're strong enough to just one-shot him now. And I believe in a second he drops his defense. Eventually. We have to do a bit of damage, maybe some magic damage or something, I don't know. No, I'm just gonna have to wait for a second till he does his roar. There we go. I'm not sure if this is, strictly speaking, the strongest triple tech, but it's definitely one of the better ones. Ayla tends to get, you know, the really powerful triple attacks. It's just her thing. So I think he's got like 10 or 20,000. Well, it must be maybe closer to 20,000 HP on this fight. There we go. Now we are at, was it Giga Gaia? I believe this is the last one. And this fight was easy the first time we got here, so I wouldn't be expecting much now. Especially when we have the Falcon Strike. What was that? I don't think they even did any attacks last time we fought them, did they? Or, well, 70 damage, I would never have even noticed. That's not enough. Yeah, that wipes out the hands. I think that's the thing, is the only attack this boss has is from its hands. So if you can kill the hands in turn 1, it just takes a while for them to respawn. You just kill the boss before they respawn. Or, if you're careful, just prep another Falcon Strike so that as soon as the hands show up, you kill them again. Alright, I think that's all of the optional, or the clone forms. Alright, now, real Lavos boss fight time. Hope you guys are ready, because this fight's a little bit more intense. We're not just going to be wiping the floor with him super easily. And, I guess I should have healed first, but it's fine. Just top everybody up. Just in case something terrible happens. And let's get to work against Lavos. The real Lavos. Not faking. So, destruction from the heavens is what wiped us out before. Those days are gone. We are now strong enough to weather that. I forget for sure if this phase has something you can steal. I don't think so. But I'll test it out. Just for you guys. Just for you guys at home. Let's see if you can steal anything from this guy. No. Nothing but gratitude. He's so happy. So, I highly recommend giving everyone full status protection for this fight. Confuse is not very good for you. Alright, so how are we gonna kill him? I just want to see how Luminaire does. Kind of waste of MP to some degree, but... And tripled kick, why not? Let's just see how the ultimate single attacks can do. 3,000 damage. 1,800. It's because Chrono has the prism specs. It's normally 2,000. I wonder if you select the action, maybe like, I should look it up, but I wonder how you get the bonus prism specs damage. Like, it might not apply to dual triple attacks, or it might be like, you need the right person to select the input. Is that all? Like, seriously? That was easy. Boss dead. Yeah, what were you guys worried about? Why couldn't, like, Magus kill this guy? Uh-oh. He's not dead yet. And welcome to the inside Lavos dimension. We are in pretty deep. But we're going to save that for another day. Don't worry, we'll be back. Blue panics and runs. Alright, so the point was I needed to get to a place where we could actually escape. It's a really slow escape too. Get stuck there time traveling. Okay, so now we know something about what we're going to have to deal with. Did I ever... I killed Specchio on this phase, didn't I? I'm pretty sure we killed him at this phase as soon as we could. And he doesn't turn into anything else until you're at like level 90, I believe. So 50, 60, 70, 80 are all the same. So basically, luckily the Epoch follows us because it's very special shit. But essentially, now, what I can do... You can't fight him in 2300, obviously, or you can't even get onto the Black Omen, really. We've wiped out everything in the 1000 AD Black Omen, but now I'm going to go back to 600, and I know not everything will spawn, like the treasure chests are just gone, they're just one time only. And I think, like the mutants, the Mega Gigaterra mutants, I think they're gone, but I forget specifically what you can do more than once or not. So I'm going to head back in, and specifically, what I really want is to get to Queen Zeal and steal more prismatic dresses. But if I can also steal another haste helm, because I forgot about that. I do have a second haste helm now. You lose, it's difficult. Like I could give it here, and she doesn't actually need, like she doesn't have any armor that gives her status immunity, but Marl has an accessory that does it. Now, I don't know if this is better, because she can just cast haste anyway, but, you know, that's an option. And, because I'm going back in there, I'm going to want more golden studs anyway, really. I don't think the panels respawn, but I'm going to find out. And I'm not going to do this on camera, because I know the first time through the Black Omen took, like, 3 episodes. Like, the turrets outside are gone. There's a lot of stuff that I won't have to redo. But a lot of fights I will be doing the same as the first time I got in here. And, actually, I mean, maybe a lot of these fights just don't respawn. Okay, those guys are back, but they're not that important. These guys are back, okay. So I will, meet you guys back once I find something that I want to steal from, basically. This is not even gonna hit 2 people. Anyway, I'll be back as soon as I get something like either the panels or whatever that proves it. And hey everybody, so I got through this pretty quick. Honestly, most of the difficult fights don't even show up, so you can get through pretty quick. I think the only thing I actually ended up getting really from our process was, I think 2 strength capsules, maybe 3. It's from those, I forget the name of them, but there's the enemies that you can steal strength capsules from. There's a couple of those. I didn't find any of the guys you can steal magic capsules or anything else. The tough, scratchy claw-looking guys, kind of like the Hecarim boss, basically. But, to speed through the dialogue, but the Queen doesn't even know that we've already done this, and that in 400 years we kill her. But, let's just zip all through this part again. And so, I guess we'll go through the fight on camera one more time. We're gonna do it 3 times, so I will off-camera the final one. Get lots of Mega Elixirs. I guess I don't really need any more. I was able to steal a few more Mega Elixirs along the way as well, so we've got a pretty good stash. Couple levels up, but honestly, this time through, we didn't fight nearly as many enemies. So a lot less experience and everything going through for this trip, basically. The most, like, you know, if you don't want to do the Black Omen 2 or 3 times, don't worry about it. It's mostly important you do it once and try to get all those steals, because they make such a huge difference. But if you don't want to do that, it's fine. Heal. Don't die. Be a huge, loss if everyone died here. I don't have... Oh, I took off the gold stud so I could have the alluring taunt, right? Things are too expensive. And she just spams that halation. I hate that. Quit being so mean, Queen. We're gonna use Lapis here on Ayla's turn. Or just kill her right here, you never know. Yeah, okay, that's actually maybe worse. Because if the next fight starts immediately... Well, no, the Mammon Machine doesn't do much, so even at 1 HP, we shouldn't be immediately killed. Looks like it didn't immediately kill us, so that's a good start. You know what? I've got 30 of these. Let's use another one of those. Now, I'm kind of assuming that this guy doesn't do anything unusual. Last time we fought him, he didn't really do anything. Oh, I should probably steal his, I think he's got another couple Mega Elixirs for us. Maybe we can see him actually do something? I think he counters, or his stats change based on what attack you do. So if you do, like, magic attack, magic sacrifice. So yeah, so physical attacks give him more defense, which is... you just keep getting worse and worse damage out of it. So that doesn't feel like a good idea. But if you switch to magic... I don't know if he actually sacrifices his defense, though, does he? Magic sacrifice to increased attack. I don't understand. His magic damage reduced, but he never even attacks, so I don't know. Oh well. Let's not worry about it too much and just kill him. That did not do very much damage. I wonder if that's considered physical damage and he still has a lot of physical defense. Well, that didn't do very much either. Oh, he's actually doing an attack? Oh no! That did not do very much. I guess Iceberg Toss is as good as we've got for the girls. The Mammoth Machine just remains still. We've tired him out. Wants to go on vacation. Well, we threw a Mazimune in him before. We busted him up a couple times now. Feels like we're doing a lot less damage than the first time I fought this guy. I don't know why. I guess maybe attacking him physically is a mistake. If that raises his defense, then this attack does less damage. That's not good, right? So that means we're getting 2,000 from Luminaire plus 700 from the dual tech. But our triple tech wasn't doing more than 3,000, right? It's supposed to, but it wasn't. Oh no, there we go, 4,000. That's much better, okay. Point Flare. That's basically useless. Alright. Well, I guess eventually his defense reset, and that was the end of that. Alright. Thanks for showing up. Now, Zeal, I've come to steal your prisms. I know it's kind of epic, but we've done this before, so speed it along. She gets all really uppity. Alright. So, round 2. I still primarily want the prismatic dress, I guess, really. The prismatic helm isn't a huge priority, but that's what I really needed, and we got it. And we'll just use a high potion. But I will steal the prismatic helm as well, why not, right? Maybe I'll try a slightly different strategy. Instead of just focus firing the head this time, maybe I'll try to kill the hands before we... I did get that, right? I'm pretty sure it said successful. We got the prismatic helm, right? Let's use a turbo ether, why not? Oops, wrong person. Sometimes, like, if I'm looking at the cursor, I press right for it to go, like... Yeah, okay, an example. So if it was targeting on Chrono, I press the right button, and it, like, if you're looking at the menu, it makes sense, but if you're looking at the screen, right is left here, right? Like, that's weird. Alright, let's try Luminaire. We haven't tried that on this boss, so I don't know what it's gonna do. So the hands didn't really take any damage, and we still lost our MP out of it. And we get HP and MP basically destroyed. Heal if possible here. No. Thanks for that. 30 damage. Alright. Well, I will try... So, magic damage on the hands apparently did nothing. I'm not sure if you can actually defeat them, honestly. I always remember just focusing the head down. But I figure, seeing as we've got a redo here, let's find out if, maybe Falcon Strike would work? It'll probably just result in being counter-killed again, but... Alright. Falcon Strike. Hits everything. So I'll save Marl for a cure immediately. Yeah. Steals his MP again. This time we can keep him alive, hopefully. Alright, so just focus the head down. You guys knew. Oh, MP again, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let... I think we get another Mega Elixir from the head. And then let's just use it immediately. Thanks for the full heal. Thanks for the full heal, Queen Zeal. Alright, and then we'll just go into triple tech again. We're getting to see a couple new specials. Like, she's got a lot of special attacks that are perhaps unique, and nobody else in the entire game uses them, so... It's almost worth coming back just to see them. And in case you're wondering, Marl should be very hard to kill right now. With her prismatic helm and dress on at the same time. Not much is gonna do... Well, okay. That is special. That ignores all of those cool armor protections we've got. Not a huge fan of Halation Wave. I'm also not a fan of that. I notice we're not getting a lot of attacks in at the moment. Mega Elixir and then just stuck healing constantly. Well, let's just wait for Ayla. The turns come up so quickly. If I slowed the battle speed down, we really would be more... The boss would get a lot less attacks in because we would be going so quickly. I'd get the commands in quicker and... I'd waste a lot less battle time, basically. Wow, the boss is almost dead. I got that feeling now. We're not gonna final kick it. We'll do something else. Let's go with, yeah, Iceberg Toss is safe. And we don't want to use Luminaire, but I bet you Frenzy's pretty solid. Have an Iceberg, Queen Zeal. That did a lot of damage. Okay. Seems like that was more than usual. Okay, yeah. Killed you again. Lavos summoned again. We get it. We've seen this. And we're back here, I believe. So unfortunately... Oh, no! Fortunately, we don't have to do this part. Good. So once you've destroyed... Oh, that's nice. That's good. That saves us some time. Now, I wonder... I wonder if... speed through all this quick. If the bucket at the end of time takes us here, let's speed through. It's really long one. So I just want to see here if now that we've killed the head, if this takes us straight inside now. It's fairly likely. Speed through. Super speed. Okay, so this takes us here. This is how we fought him the first time, so. You guys remember this from way long ago, right? All the domes get blown up. I just want to speed through this just to check. Yeah, okay, cool. So once you've defeated the front, you don't actually have to do that again. Nice. Cool. I just wanted to check that out. Okay, so now that we've got 2 prismatic dresses and a couple extra strength capsules, I'm gonna cut the video and I'm gonna go do the 3rd time off camera so you guys don't have to watch it again. But I think all I'm gonna get is like, 2 more capsules and another one of those dresses. So once that's done, we'll figure out where to go from there. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you, well, I don't know if it's the end of the episode. We'll see. Be back in a minute. Cats! More cats! So many cats! Heard you like cats. There's more! Cats in the living room! Ah, there's more! Send help, please! Ooh, purple! Alright, folks, well, that'll do for that. So, in the little cut in between, I finished the 3rd time through, the Black Omen, so we now have 3 prismatic dresses. Not that I'm actually sure I'll even use the 3rd, but I've got it. And, all the goodies that accompany that. A couple more capsules of a couple types. We'll probably use those at some point. I've still got those speed capsules from before, and I should probably use all these strength and stuff on somebody. Although, probably not Chrono or Ayla by the looks of things, and Marl gets nothing from them, so... Anyway, I spent a fair bit of time, getting some cats. It took a while, definitely took a while, but we got the whole horde of them now, and some spare cat food just in case. So I think that's all of them. There's supposed to be, I think, 11, so you can count them all if you want. And, I might have got pretty good at that minigame over the course of time. So I think I'm going to actually end the episode here. The next thing we're going to do in the next episode is the Lost Sanctuary, I believe. This is our first truly optional DS version dungeon, and it's something we could have done ever since... When did it happen exactly? I think when the Black Omen arose, so when all the other side quests unlocked, I believe. And we could have done it any time, but I waited till after we did all the other side quests, basically. And then we'll go fight Lavos, and then we'll talk more about that later, but there is some bonus content, some extra dungeons and stuff, and a super duper difficult final boss that comes in the post game, after the regular ending. But I wanted to get all the normal stuff done first, and we will do one sort of we'll do the Lost Sanctuary or Sanctum, and that should be fun. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time for some bonus content, really.